So in this video, we're going to talk about how to identify a given situation as a correlation or a causation. So correlation happens when two variables are related. So for example, if we say that y increases as x increases, that is considered a correlation. A causation happens when one variable causes a change in another variable. So for example, if y increases because x increases, that is considered a causation. So let's look at some examples. So when the weather is hot, the number of ice cream sales increases. This is a causation because the weather is directly causing the increase in the number of ice cream sales. What if when the weather is hot, more people are sunburned? Once again, this is a causation because the weather is directly causing the increase in the number of sunburns. So if we have when the ice cream sales increase, more people are sunburned, this is a correlation. Although both factors are increasing at the same time, the number of ice cream sales is not directly causing the increase in the number of sunburns. So sometimes in these problems, you'll have something called a lurking variable. A lurking variable is a third factor that's not being described, but it does affect the relationship between the two quantities that are being studied. So let's revisit this example where the ice cream sales increased and the number of sunburns increased. There is a lurking variable in this relationship, and that is the hot weather, because that is what's causing the correlation between the number of ice cream sales and the number of sunburns. So let's look at some more examples. So does this situation demonstrate a correlation, causation, or a lurking variable? In a city, as the number of right-handed people increases, the number of red t-shirts sold also increases. Well, there's really no reason, right? There's no reason you have more right-handed people and you have more red t-shirts sold. So we would say this is just a correlation because there is no cause and effect relationship here. So what about this situation? As more fast food restaurants are built, the number of gym memberships increases. Well, there's no direct cause, right? Because every time you build a fast food restaurant, people aren't going to go buy a gym membership. However, there is a lurking variable, right? We could say that fast food causes people to gain weight, right? So this increase in gaining weight would cause people to go out and buy more gym memberships. So we would say there's a lurking variable here that is the weight gain caused by the fast food consumption that is causing this relationship between these two variables. So what about this situation? Walmart sells more umbrellas in April when there are more thunderstorms. Well, we can say there's a cause and effect, right? So we can say this is a causation because more thunderstorms causes the increase in umbrella sales. So at one stadium, attendance at a baseball game decreased every year from 2012 to 2016. At the same time, the price of admission increased. Explain why you cannot say with certainty that the increase in ticket prices caused a decline in attendance. Well, we don't know that ticket prices is the only cause here, right? So we don't know why people stopped attending. There could be a lot of reasons. People could be streaming the game at home, right? So there could be other reasons. Maybe people are like the team anymore. Maybe the local team is decreased in popularity. So there could be a lot of other factors that are causing the decrease in attendance. So we don't know necessarily that there is a cause and effect relationship between the increase in ticket prices and the decline in attendance. So let's explain whether this correlation is most likely causation, a lurking variable, or coincidence. A positive correlation is found between the amount of garbage a town produces and the population of the town. Well, let's think about this. We can say this is causation, right? Because more people will produce more garbage. So we can say that that is a direct cause and effect relationship, and so this is a causation. What about if a researcher notices a negative correlation between the number of umbrellas sold in a city and the number of bike rentals in the city? So there's really no cause and effect here, right? There's no reason the umbrella sales would go up when the number of bike rentals goes down. So we would say that this is just a correlation that is due to some kind of coincidence because there is no lurking variable either that would directly link these two variables. So a correlation tells you that there is a relationship between two variables. A causation occurs when one variable affects a change in another variable, and a lurking variable is a third factor that affects the relationship between two variables.